What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday, or whatever day you may be watching this on. I should probably be grading papers or planning or doing something on a Sunday, but instead I'm playing some Madden. What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back again, once again, for another Madden 17 Ultimate Team video. Got some snipes for you, and then I'm going to need some help from you guys to let me know what you want to see on my team. I really need your help on this video, so I really would appreciate any comments down below. If you didn't know, I am a math teacher, so that's where that reference came from at the beginning. I am a math teacher, so I do have other stuff to do besides just making YouTube videos. So that's what, if you didn't know, I am a math teacher. So in this video, we have a lot of good snipes for you. A really good snipe for you, as you could tell from the title, and then some other really decent ones. So pretty excited about that. And then at the end, after the snipes portion, we are going to go on, and I'm going to have you guys help me pick my next team. So most of it is completely wiped out. Still waiting on some stuff to sell, but it's completely wiped out, and then you guys are going to have to help me. So make sure in the comment section down below, let me know what you want to see on my team. Now let's go ahead and get to the video. The sniping is about to begin, so let's go ahead and get into it. Starting the snipes off with a Dez Bryant 10,500. I know he's at least good for 15,000, 16,000 easily, so I'll go ahead and take that. I am sniping just really like a lot of lower elite since its most feared stuff's going on and it's kind of throwing off some filters. So I went ahead and grabbed that. I got a Martellus Bennett here for 48. I decided to buy it, and I sold it for about 60K. So definitely a good hit, 5-6K, about almost 6K on that card right there. So I'm happy with that snipe. I am doing a little bit better at using your suggestions on making it go up faster. So sometimes I forget, but I feel like I got it down finally. Finally, I listen to you guys. I can actually use it to get my stuff up faster. As you see, sometimes I'm using it, sometimes I'm not, but it is working pretty well. So thank you for those suggestions on getting those to go up a lot faster. And then I got Mathis for 6,200. AJ Green I made a couple thousand on. I got a Mathis here, Evan Mathis, for 6,200. I think that's what I've seen, and he sells for almost 10,000. So easily, and I might have been able to get more for that, but I decided to go with that. And then I got a Dansby here. Really good snipe there for the Dansby 42. He sells for almost 60, and I sold him, I think, for just over 58,000. So I did put him up for 8 hours, as it was towards the end of my sniping adventures for this time, for that when I was sniping. So I went ahead and put him up for 8. And then we got a Charles for that cheap. Yes, please. I sold it for 10,000 almost, which is pretty good. Anytime you can make, again, 3,000 coins-ish, around there, 3,000, 4,000 coins, that's pretty good. And we got a Morgan Burnett, another really good price for a Morgan Burnett, 5,500, selling him for like 8,500. I probably could have got a little more out of him. Honestly, a lot of these cards I haven't sniped in a while, so I'm not really sure what they exactly sell for, so I was kind of just using Mutthead, what they were selling for, and kind of going with that. A Docket for 19, thank you. He sells for a little over 30-ish, around 30, so that was a really nice snipe there of 8K. So Docket for 19, yes, please. And we got a Kareem Jackson here, Color Rush. Okay. This card's, I had luck selling this. Sometimes it's a rare card, so sometimes you can sell this for in the 30s, and sometimes you have to sell for the low 20s. Depends on if other people are putting them up or not, and then obviously you got to get somebody to buy it, but I sold it for the low 20s this time. Unfortunately, not as much as I have in the past, but I've got a Joe Thomas there. I will gladly buy. I buy so many Joe Thomases, almost quick selling them. No, thank you. Selling them for 13, 14, 15K around there. This time I sold it for just over 13. Darrell Revis for 12. Another one, I'll gladly take 16. A lot of, as you see, a lot of the lower elites, but because of the most feared players throwing off a lot of filters, we had to kind of adjust, and right now we're just doing elites for the team by team, which worked really effective. And here is the snipe of the day, 35,000. This is the third time I've sniped this card. This one was probably the best for, well, it wasn't as good maybe as the very first one I did, but the coins almost over 80K. I bought it for 35. I sold him for 130K. 130,000. The last one that sold before mine, I believe, was 36. Somebody got it right before mine, and then before that it was 130K. So somebody got a really nice snipe, and then I got that one. If you see a Docket again, I'll buy those anytime, sell them for 30. But I bought that Winston for 35, a little, almost just under 36, and I put it up for 130, not thinking he was going to sell, because I've never seen it sell for that much, but somebody sold it for that, and I'm like, let's try it, and they were over 100K they were selling, so I bid it over 80K on that. So let me know. This is the best snipe I have of the video. I got Darius Slay. Gladly take a few K on these Darius Slays. Thank you. for those. And then a Demps, a really good, another good one. I sold him for, actually, I tried to sell him for high 30s, but I didn't have any luck, about 30. So another 15K right there almost, so 13K-ish. So pretty good on Demps, but let me know what your guys' best snipes of the day or last couple of days, maybe the weekend, were with all the most feared stuff. Maybe you got one of those most feared players. Maybe you got somebody putting one up for 100 coins, 500 coins, 1,000 coins. I've kind of avoided them because of the competition, and I just didn't really find that the filters that I was using, you could do team by team, and that works pretty well as just doing elite each team. And people have mentioned it, and I've used that in the past as well, so don't be afraid to go to that if you're wanting to try that out. That's a really good filter, and that will probably be a good filter for most of the year. So just so you guys know, people have mentioned it, and I have only mentioned it once or maybe twice, so I don't want to stray you away from that because it is a very good filter. Jordan Reed here, I sold him for 31K, nothing too crazy, a lot of just decent snipes outside of that Winston and a couple others that were really good. Another Doc, and I bought so many of these, I kept seeing them towards the front. I was doing team by team, so I kept seeing them and I kept buying them. I think I actually took a few out, the Darnell Dockets, and sold him for just over around 30K. So I actually bought one or two, I think maybe two more of them that I actually didn't put in the video because you got the picture. A lot of Darnell Dockets, but that's all the snipes. Let's go ahead and get into our team. You will see that our team is looking a little, not a whole lot going on with our team right now, and that's why I need your help. So stick around, check out our team, quote unquote, and let me know what you think. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the snipes. Now we're back on the grind of making a new team. Now on the screen you see we are a 37 overall, which is not great. Now obviously that's because I completely wiped out my team. The only players on my team are players that I decided, is it worth even upgrading? So I just kept, or if they're players that I didn't feel like I've given enough run and I was thinking to keep them, or they're just really good, I didn't want to sell them. There is some players, I still have dual chemistry Charles Haley I'm trying to sell, and dual chemistry Youngblood, and dual chemistry Sam Madison. So I still have a lot of coins coming in when those sell. So you see 1.9 million, I got a lot more coming in, and like I've said in the past, $0 spent on the game, so you can do it without spending any money. So on the offense, the only three positions I have are the middle interior linemen, left guard, right guard, and center. And again, the reason being is I don't think the upgrade to the next position is that great. So I have those three players, and also I could probably say the same thing about Clady at left tackle as who I had. I think he's a pretty good left tackle for his price. And then at right tackle, Schwartz, also, I think he's the best right tackle in the game, maybe the second best right tackle for his price, again, 30K. I don't think you can beat that. So I might put Schwartz back in there. But let me know, offensive line, I know that's not too exciting, so I didn't think I would get a lot of slack. But if you guys want to see a whole new offensive line too, let me know. I'll switch it up. But I think value-wise, it was a pretty good offensive lineman. Tight end, obviously, I took out Jimmy Graham. I've had him since almost his release, I feel like. I've had him for so long. So definitely want to get a new tight end. For most feared, of course, Jordan Reed I could get, and that's great. But then after that, probably move on. Most feared promo is not really my favorite, so I'm ready. I'm hoping this ends kind of quickly. I mean, I know it's going to end the day it's done, but I feel like I just want it to be done. So tight end, I'm not sure, so let me know. I don't even know. Obviously, I could get the Gronkowski. That would be pretty awesome, but then again, do I want to spend that many coins on one position? I don't know. Wide receivers, if you missed, I had Herman Moore, dual chemistry, AJ Green, and Keenan Allen. Those were my three wide receivers, as well as DeAndre Hopkins for a video, most feared. So those were four wide receivers I had, and Cordero Patterson as well, most feared. But those were the receivers I had for the previous video, so I'm looking at all new wide receivers. So Herman Moore, AJ Green, Keenan Allen off the table. Anybody else could be on the table. Quarterback, I had Aaron Rodgers. I had him for a little while. So Aaron Rodgers is going to be off the table. And then running back, I've tried out a lot of running backs. My most recent running back was Derrick Henry, most feared, which is obviously a beast. He actually fumbled a couple times for me. Really, really hurt me in those fumbles. But overall, I think I just had some bad luck. One of them was just, he like hurdled. The last video, yeah. He hurdled and he fumbled. I didn't tell him to hurdle. He did it on his own. So check that out if you haven't already. All right, so that's what we're looking on offense. I haven't really thought about what I want to see. You guys are going to have to let me know what you want to see. As you see, we have 1.9 million, plus some change. And then on the defensive side, some of these players I've had for a while, and some of them I haven't. But these are players I kept because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. At middle linebacker, I haven't really used it. I think I've only had him for one video. So Buchanan, probably going to be my middle linebacker of choice. A nice budget player, a good middle linebacker, great middle linebacker, best user probably on the game. So, and he's cheap. So Buchanan, middle linebacker. Sean Lee as well. Right outside linebacker. Is he the best right outside linebacker on the game for 4.3? I think he is. So Sean Lee still there. Another good price at right outside linebacker. Left outside linebacker. Brown, I don't know. Again, he doesn't play left outside linebacker. Bruce Irvin, I know I keep hearing Bruce Irvin. If you guys really want to see Bruce Irvin, maybe that will be the player we go with. But I put Brown, I still had him on my team. So that's what my linebacker core looked like before, but I can definitely change that. I got rid of Eric Berry. I've had him for a while, and I also got rid of Malloy, who I've had for a while. Both some of the best safeties on the game, best free safety, one of the best free safeties and one of the best strong safeties. But I got rid of both of them. And then my defensive line, I did have, at one moment in time, I had dual chemistry, Youngblood, dual chemistry, Haley, which I still do have. They haven't sold yet. And then Darius and Dockett. So I had the best 4 linemen in the game. Obviously, for the 4-3 scheme, I believe. Some people, I did hear the comment or see it's better in 3-4, but there's better options in 3-4, I believe. So I think it's a really good 4-3, the best defensive line on 4-3, I think. But now Strahan's out, so that's not the case. So I'm going to get rid of Haley while his value is insane, and get rid of Youngblood while his value is still not terrible, I guess. It's not great, but so I'm going to get rid of those two. And then Dockett and Darius I do want to keep. Dockett I haven't had for that long. Maybe I should get rid of him because he's a 350, 400K card, but oh man, yeah, he's so good. So I don't know. Let me know if you want to see him go. I'll get rid of him, but I don't know. He's so good. And Darius, even when he's not enraged, right now obviously is, but even when he's not morphed or whatever, he's still, I think, the second best defense tackle in the game. So we have the 2 best right there. And then at corners, the best corner of the game is Richard Sherman. So I was thinking about keeping him just because he's the best corner in the game and he's 200K. And then Aqib Talib. I haven't really used him that much. One game he had 3 picks for me. Not using or anything. He just had 3 picks. And he was my 4th corner in that game. So when he was on the field, he made plays. I haven't really played him too much. But 150K card. Should I keep him? I don't know. Is that wise investment for my team? I don't know. So right now, that's the only players I've kept. So you'll have to let me know who you guys want to see. Of course, I would love to get Michael Strahan and maybe even get Haley as well or somebody else at right end and have absolutely a studly defensive line, which would be absolutely insane. Of course, I think that would be awesome. I think it's pretty cool to, at one point in Madden, and it may have only been on a Friday night right before Saturday hit when Strahan came out, at one point, I had the very best defensive line that you could possibly have in the game without spending a single dollar. That was pretty cool to say. Now, obviously, we can't say that anymore. We could obviously get Strahan. We have enough coins to do it, but we're not going to do it yet until I hear what you guys want to see. And you may not want to see Strahan. Again, you have 2 million coins to work with. Plus, if Haley sells, plus if Youngblood sells, plus if Madison sells, we actually could be closer to 3 million. So just keep that in mind as well. So hopefully they'll sell and we'll be up there. So let me know what you guys want to see. I know this is kind of a longer video and me talking quite a lot, so I apologize about that. If you don't want to listen to me talk, I'm sorry. I don't even have the gameplay for you because I want to see what you guys wanted to see for our next team. I want to go ahead and start acquiring those players and then putting it together for you guys. Hopefully we can be better than a 37 overall. That would be great. Obviously, I also want to get a team that's going to be good after the most feared goes away. So I did have Cam. I had a lot of good most feared players, but I kind of want to, I know it's kind of early, the promos haven't been going on that long, but I just am not a huge fan. So if you want to see like most feared Cam, he's still an excellent player. So I'm not saying that we don't have to get most feared Cam. I sold him. He's not that expensive, so we could definitely get most feared Cam. But I'm just saying the morphing into B7, 8 feet tall, just is not my thing. I think it's a little weird, but I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the snipes. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I hope you are, I don't even want to say you. I am just so excited and so thankful for 1,500 subscribers. It's absolutely incredible. It means so much to me that we have hit 1,500 and still now counting. Not really, well, we just hit 1,500, so we're not getting too close to 1,600 yet, but it seems like we just fly so fast to the next mark. 100 subs seems like it goes by so fast. So thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are absolutely incredible. I'm so thankful. I want to do something special maybe for 2,000 subs, or maybe even I'll still do something, live stream or something, playing you guys. I know you guys keep asking for that, so maybe we'll do that and do some wagers and stuff like that. That could be fun. But let me know what you think, what you guys want to see on the channel, and I'll try to bring it to you guys. Thank you so much for the support. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.